to day 18 of our 30-day decluttering challenge. Today is memorabilia. Okay, so let's be honest. Memorabilia is probably the hardest thing to get rid of. These things are sentimental, plus they fill us with a lot of guilt. The idea of getting rid of these fills us with guilt. So I have 2 totes plus another for school plus some other little randoms. I have like the first shoes Izzy ever wore, and I kept the first shoes Abby ever wore. You know, their favorite books when they were babies, so we can give them to their kids one day. A lot of things that were knit by great-grandmothers. The first outfit they wore home from the hospital. First Christmas outfit. How do you make these hard decisions? We certainly can't keep all of it because I do not have a storage space dedicated to all of this stuff. So I'm going to purge the things that aren't important, like a lot of their schoolwork, so I can keep the things that really are important, like these adorable little Nikes that they wore, or their first Halloween outfit that Milo wore when he was a baby. So I'm going to go through and get rid of the things that don't make me feel aww, and keep anything that does. Milo's first little hat. I loved Peyton Manning. Starting to get into a lot of paper. I feel a lot less connected to than I do other things. So I do have some random drawings here that obviously I had kept that I'm just gonna let go. They were in the newspaper, the front page. Why did I even want any of them? It's not even a great picture. I'm gonna let it go. You see that? I'm gonna let that go. Here's the thing about kids' artwork. Sure, it's adorable, but they're constantly making more. You can't possibly keep it all. So you can take pictures of it and then maybe, you know, store them digitally on your computer or have a little book made. But honestly, I don't feel bad about just letting the artwork go. I know that I don't want a book of all the artwork that I made. I'm glad my mom didn't keep every crayon book that I ever made. I'll keep her handprint. I'm gonna be pretty ruthless. So here's a book from kindergarten, and it has all the artwork that Abby did in kindergarten, and it also has a lot of pictures. What I'm going to do is actually take the pictures out, because pictures are one thing that I actually like going through and seeing again, but I really don't care about the life cycle of a frog. Okay, so moving on to the next bin. Just really quickly, obviously I'm going to keep the scrapbooks. I don't have time to sort pictures. One day when I'm old and gray. Now this is a way to store photos. Scanning them all, putting them on a key, or keeping them digitally is a much better idea. This is all my mom kept when I was a kid. This is it. She had one thing, and I'm so grateful that she didn't keep more. But even this, I don't really want to keep it. Is that terrible? I mean, I was cute and all, but topper from my cake at our wedding. This is the thing I struggle with. Do we keep the top of the cake? Do we keep our cake topper from our wedding that's continuing to yellow? Why? No, my kids aren't gonna want it. My kids aren't gonna want it. And I do have a lot of Joe's baby clothes from his mother. Thanks for that, Mrs. A. Just passing on the guilt. That's passing on the guilt to me. Wonder Woman! Fantastic first issue. I gotta keep this. Wonder Woman! Original in the box. Oh, you guys. I'm gonna just give this to Abby to play with. What's the sense of keeping it in a box? Am I right? Some of you collectors are like, the horror! I feel like I'm just gonna let my kid have it. So this is all the stuff that's going. It's a huge pile. Kids' artwork and things from when I was a kid, and notebooks, homework, things that really aren't that special to me. It's time to get rid of those so I can see the things that are special. The best part about taking just a few minutes to go through your old memorabilia is that you can find things like your wedding video that you completely forgot about, and you can just take a few minutes to relive those happy memories and let go of the things that aren't so happy. Hey guys, thanks so much for those of you who have stayed to the end. So you guys know we're still under a sort of construction. Joe's building all the IKEA cabinetry very slowly, so everything that's supposed to be in the craft room and that was in our storage closet is now in my family room and has been for 6 months. It's overwhelming. It's a disaster. The garage where all the boxes are is also just a disaster. I feel like I'm spinning out of control, and I think a big part of it is also that I'm really overwhelmed this month. This 30-day challenge is awesome, but it's a lot of work. and we're gone every weekend with family functions, so I can't film on the weekend, which means I have to have Saturday, Sunday, Monday's videos done and ready to go. And we also have other family commitments during the week that we have to do. My nephews are down from Labrador, so I want to spend time with them. And the book is a disaster. I mean, the book. My editor's ill. He's in the hospital. I hope he feels better, and the designer actually left the country, so we had to get a new designer today. Like, I have Alice, who's amazing. Oh God, Alice, if you're watching this, I need you. I love you. You are everything. You are saving me. But you know, we had to have another designer from the publisher, and they started today, and we're 2 weeks away from completion, and there's 7 chapters left to design. So I've been conference calls and meetings and just working, trying to figure this all out and fix this on top of videoing, on top of, you know, the blog and all the other stuff I have to do. And there's still grocery shopping. We have kids' activities every night of the week. I feel overwhelmed, and I know you probably feel me. I know that you probably feel overwhelmed just by your life too. I think that we're in it. We're in the thick of it. It's just mid-30s, man. Late 30s. It's a thing! So this space behind me has been bothering me, and I'm gonna take just a few minutes to just tidy the boxes. I can't put everything away. There's nothing I can do. We just don't have any place to put it right now until the room is done. But I'm gonna take a few minutes because this is something that's bothering me. I'm just gonna like a few minutes and tidy it and feel better about myself right now. So again, here's the before. I took just an hour. It wasn't even a full hour. And I restacked the boxes and repacked everything up, got everything off the floor, and had a huge purge pile. Feels amazing.